Okay, I am back, y'all. The reason I said back because I was streaming earlier. Um, we are going to be, um, we're not going here. Actually, you know what we should do? Oh wait, hold on. I was gonna try to complete the mission real quick. I mean, not the mission. Okay, it's sort of the mission, but the story real quick. But I actually wanted to go around real quick and try to complete some stuff. Um, look for the mine. The mine. So I know I skipped some of them, but I found this secret boss, y'all. If you're joining the stream, he is super cool. And I'm almost finished with the endless tower too. But I got most of the end game side content, like out the way. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish the story. Cause I just want to get to the point. Cause I feel like this game has enough, has grabbed my attention enough to where I think I will keep playing it even afterwards. Cause it's definitely, it's like super fun. I really enjoy this game. But it's a super great game. There. I was like, I can't. I'll just kill this guy real quick.
I would have lived. That's better.
I'm ready. That's better.
Fire orbs. Forbs.
Take a shot.
Kill this guy.
My turn. My turn.
Finesse and grace.
To defeat the mime.
Flashing through the sky! Here we go!
It's crazy. Now I know whose swords these are. I thought it was like a Nevron. But no, it was actually a real nigga. I mean, Simone. I don't remember this way. I think this is the way we went for Mael and yeah, this is the other way. This place, the way we went with Mael and Versa. I think with these two, with everybody else, I think. Whoa, I don't remember this. What the hell is that? See, this is why you gotta explore, y'all. Look at that. Why is there an orb falling that big ass dancing bitch? I mean, I could probably be her. She's probably the chromatic. Yeah, she is the chromatic. But I already beat a version of you already. Yeah, she is. Son of a bitch.
Good stuff.
Oh, oh my god.
Blades sharpened. Prepare for annihilation.
You're outmatched.
Easy. Yeah, super over level. Play immediately when revived. Interesting.
Useful.
Man, I am hungry. There's no mine over there.
Stuff.
Oh! That's crazy.
Do you mean?
Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for this.
Show me what you can do.
Good stuff. No time to lose. Didn't really need it. This will hurt.
don't know where I'm at. Ah. I see. That's how they go over here. But they skipped the main.
Here we go. Show me what you can do. Well, well.
Oh, where did those other guys come from?
That's better. Blades sharpened. Feel better. Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Good. No tricks. I'm ready. Nice. Firing.
Your turn to dance.
Not today.
So much power.
Take your shot. Feel better.
Your turn to dance.
Feel better. Good.
Sweet taste.
Not today. Ready. No tricks.
Let's spill some ink.
Foolish move. Energized. Your turn to dance.
On me.
Ah, I missed it.
Please survive.
Maya. Take your shot. Useful.
Getting spicy.
Useful. Full deck. Need more tricks. Show me what you can do.
What to choose?
Ready to go. Got up.
Better. Not today. Take your shot.
Got up. Please survive. Let's dance.
What?
Look out.
On me.
Foolish move. Time to dance.
What do you mean? No more tricks.
Please survive.
Ah, fuck.
Little shaft. Not leaving you behind.
Your turn to dance.
Ugh.
Oh, I love dance. Oh,
Show me what you can do.
Time to hit big. Take down their shields. Please survive.
Aye. Aye.
We won't disappoint. Let's dance. On me. On me. On me. Ready to parry.
Doing in. Show me what you can do.
Didn't really need it.
Oh shit. Thanks for the follow.
No time to lose. That's better. This will hurt.
Finesse and
Okay.
grace.
So I guess I'm focusing on the Claire Oscura.
Firing. Done.
Yeah, I am. Focus on that, and then focus on creation.
Watch out, my hell.
Fuck! Get up.
Take your shot.
Just try it.
I'm waiting.
Ah!
Merci.
How am I not getting the parry anymore?
Let's finish this. Don't die next time.
Ah. This my finger, bro. Like my finger, it hurts.
Ready to carry. On me. Let's start.
Ah, I messed up. I need to get extra alumina.
Good stuff. No time to lose. This will hurt.
This will hurt.
Ah!
That's better. That's better.
Nice.
Just try it. For now.
Let's start. On me. Look up.
Just try it.
Woo! Woo! That attack is so fucking weird.
Just try it. Oh well. I can't improvise. I've lived through worse. That's some stars.
Ready?
Alright.
Here's your card. Well, well.
Blades sharp.
Oh! Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Not today.
On me. Let's dance.
I've lived through worse.
Like a phoenix.
Woo! It didn't matter. Ugh.
Eyes up, person.
Time to hit big. Firing. Die.
Try.
Ready to parry.
Take your shot.
Ah, fuck. Shite.
Cut him down. Prepare for oblivion. I'll manage.
Let's go.
Eyes up, person.
Woo!
Coming.
Ah!
I die again.
Merci. Ready?
Lovely to see you. If I die, so be it.
Whoa, let's go! 18 at death's door. Painted love. Fuck. I know.
Ready to strike. No time to lose. Let's carve a path.
I'm ready. This will hurt. Kyrie.
I'm waiting. Feel better. I feel better.
Okay.
Just try it. Good stuff.
Wow, again, the whole team with that last one.
Lady Luck smiles today.
Out of here with that bullshit.
Let's dance.
You can do better. Let's carve a path.
Let's go. Your fate is sealed.
Anga. Diary. Die. You can't leave us yet.
You're better.
Ciel, dodge.
What?
Not today.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Good.
A bit of violence, yes.
Feeling better. Let the ink flow.
I can't beat camera.
I'm ready. Feeling better. Let's keep going. Ready to evade. going? I'm ready.
Like the front,
Feeling
the
better.
performance.
Here.
That's more like it.
Ah! Whoa. Ah.
I'll do it. Feeling better.
Okay. Alright, I made it to the last stage. I'll just. It's time to finish the story.
Taking to the sky.
I think I need to like rest my finger. But I feel like I cleared like most of this way stuff. Wait, I never went through here.
Flashing through the sky. Flashing through the sky. Hang on tight.
Oh.
Hang on tight.
Ah! That scared the shit out of me.
Nice.
Yeah, these dudes are everywhere. And that thing just dancing.
Wait for us here. It's dangerous for you near Papa. We'll have to move fast. I can't maintain them for very long.
What the fuck? I was about to say, what the fuck is happening? Where's Gustav?
Tomorrow comes.
Okay. That's pretty hype. Americans. Oh shit! Oh.
What have we here?
These expeditioners are glorious wreakers of havoc.
The sword of Lunia.
Man, I'll fight you. What am I scared for? I am almost level 90, bro. I will murder you. I am not scared of you, bro.
Let the ink flow.
I need to get rid of summoner attacks though. I need to switch some of Luna's attacks. I will get rid of. I'll put lightning dance. I'll replace with Stormcaller. Oh wait, where's Typhoon? Typhoon, give me this shit. Typhoon would be my healing ability. I love Typhoon.
Chroma is flowing. Let us stain them.
Yeah, they are fighting. They're jumping the fuck out of them, bro. Oh, excuse me. Ain't nobody say you can get in my face.
Okay.
Let's spill some ink. It's shot.
stuff.
Get rid of you guys.
Blades sharp.
A storm is coming.
You're outmatched. Let's carve a path. Time to strike. Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Interesting.
What the fuck? Hold on. I will get rid of... the 32s.
Finesse and grace.
stuff.
Finesse and grace. Ready to go.
Didn't really need it. Violence. Nice.
Oh, she gets the statue of Sophie's name.
That's better. The dance begins.
Interesting.
Your father. He's at the tower.
Yes.
My own.
Isn't it beautiful here? Her paintings are always astonishing, yet I wish she would understand. Understand what? Just what it means for me to paint. What do you mean the boy has gone silent? Little boy always going silent.
Useful?
Stop going silent. Talk to me, boy.
Good stuff.
Charging stun. Damn.
Well, that will help.
Let's keep going.
An advantage.
Shit. Yeah, these dead expeditions, Oh shit. Scared the shit out of me, man.
Good. Okay. Good.
Nice. Nice.
Ah! Big ass.
Okay. A storm is coming.
Let's carve a path. No time to lose. You're outmatched.
Piece of cake.
An advantage.
Sorry.
Nice.
The Opera House.
What was this?
William, Expedition 60. They mocked us when we said the human body is the strongest of them all. We trained relentlessly, and now our bodies have achieved the pinnacle of human performance, with which we are able to crush our enemies. We are so much more agile and aerodynamic without the heavy uniforms constraining our glorious muscles.
Okay.
With Leslie's unstoppable training regime, we are impervious. That's how we were able to charge through that ghostly Gamage barrier and reach the Paintress. But it seems we've been wrong about what she is. The Paintress is just as trapped as we. The real terror lies beneath the monolith. The rest of Expedition 60 marched on to confront him, while I was tasked to warn Lumiere. But it seems I might have run out of time. One last swim separates me from Lumiere, but even with my mighty muscles, I don't know if I can outswim the Gamage. So here I write my final message. Bare naked muscles will save the world. And don't waste time on the Paintress. Aim for the bottom of the monolith.
Interesting. Must be talking about Renor, or whatever his name is. The Pinterest actually wants to keep this world existing, but oh, dude wants to like erase it. He's probably the reason why that the old number things exist.
Well, that will help. Oh, lovely. Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Like Axon's, they're Papa's creations, not Claire's.
Chroma is flowing. Toughness of earth. Chroma is flowing. Lightning dance.
Damn. Yeah, it gives you a lot of alumina.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay. The toughness of earth. Okay.
That's better. No time to lose. You're outmatched. Wow. Almost there.
Mael.
Let's go.
Feeling better. The toughness of earth. Let us stain them.
Maybe I should continue. Maybe I should continue. Maybe you should. Yeah. If that were a choice, the boy though.
Nice.
Useful.
What you doing?
恐ろしいしトランペオーナのウナゴミ We're up.
Papa is somewhere past the gardens.
What's this?
I can't sustain the expeditioners much longer.
Ned, we need to defeat them fast.
I'm not too worried. I'm a little bit over leveled. So I am going to be exploring a little bit. Oh shit.
The Titans of Earth. Let us stain them.
Good stuff. No time to lose. I would have lived.
Void, take everything.
Well, that will help.
Ow, wow.
What have we here?
Nice.
Useful. Your father's been extra inspired.
A most enticing challenge.
Ugh.
A storm is coming. A storm is coming.
You're outmatched. Let him start. Didn't really need it.
Easy.
Useful.
Papa's over there. And the chroma we need to bring back Lumia.
Even I can sense him.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
Papa? Oh, Papa? Leave the painting alone.
Papa?
Alicia.
Please. I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and
doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
Yes. I got nothing for you, girl.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
Girl got her back.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. I tried. But I couldn't. Verso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
No. Ooh. She's hot enough too. Okay. He said, give me some color. Oh, this is one.
Let the ink flow.
Cut him down.
Ooh, damn. That's okay, that's okay.
Finesse and grace. Ungagged.
This is unfair.
Luna, careful.
What a bitch.
This insanity, it's time to go home.
What a bitch.
I do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating.
Maybe we focus on the axons first.
The fuck is that?
No, she can't.
Mama.
You're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
That was cool as fuck. Let's go! Fucking Titan fight. Hey, bitch. Let's talk about that singing. He's like, excuse me. Hey, yo, this is sick. First, what's wrong with you? Why you just look like that?
Ready to strike.
Man is no longer stunned.
Maximum damage.
This selfish Aline.
I'm ready.
What's happening? What's happening?
Look at Alicia, she can't be here. It's supposed to be you and me. So against me?
Go home, Renoir. Go paint something else.
Why am I the only one who sees this?
Better. Better.
Fuck. That timing is so weird.
A storm is
But I'm still alive, bitch! I'm still alive! I'm still alive!
the elements dance.
Oh man, you are dead. Dead.
Lightning dance. Henry. Blades shatter.
Aside the canvas is killing you both.
You gonna be flying around again?
Not this time.
Oh shit. She had this tower done.
Ironic. Your mother was the one who saved me when I lost myself in a canvas. She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun. We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me. This is not a game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clea fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Wanted to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
You see, that's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
Keep the light on for you. I hope you find peace. Hold on to each other.
Verso!
I'm sorry. Hi.
The boy Verso?
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
I'm not scared.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
Yes, I do. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
Everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso, to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa! Pa also said, hold on to each other.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Uh, ooh, this is a little bit difficult. Okay. I wasn't expecting this. So, chooses Mael and Verso. So, obviously, they're the two main characters. Mael, she wants to hold on to her dead brother's painting. But she will be trapped because she said she will lie because she's not gonna come back. And then Verso, he just wants to stop the cycle of this whole thing, and I don't know. They both have their downsides because you know what? I'm gonna fight as Mael because Lune and Ciel, like they're cool. They're cool. Plus, I'm stronger, brother. I'm stronger than you. Easy. Our drafts collide. Miles an adult.
Beg you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please. Don't say that.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
So,
Please. I don't want this life.
stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
Escape! Alright. What are these outfits they got on wearing? Ah, good stuff! Oh my god. Wow. Amazing game. I want to see what that other onion looks like. Yeah, this game is definitely game of the year. I can't see any other game beating this game. No matter what you say to me, no other game is beating this. I don't even have to play it. This game definitely deserves game of the year. Not only is the story amazing, very well thought out, cohesive, like makes sense. The characters are very likable. The gameplay is also very engaging too, especially which is surprising for like a turn-based game. Usually turn-based games are more passive, but the game gets you involved in like the whole thing. It's got a lot of like mechanics. Each character like plays differently. They're not like the same. The Picto system and the Lumina system, like all that stuff, it took a bit to like get the hang of, but once you got the like learn how it actually works, like it's so fun to like experiment with it. Cause I've gone on like streams with like other people and like asked them like the stuff that they use, because I want to see like how I can use that stuff. And it's just, and then not only that, it just reminds me the exploring the game is just as fun too. Like it's just so many things that this world has like to offer. Like like every time that I did something, the game rewarded me. Like for example, when I built the relationships with the all the characters with Verso, I was able to basically, I got access to like the secret boss of like the whole game, which I need to go back to like beat. But it's like it's just so cool. This game is so cool. And I wasn't really expecting the ending to be like that either. And I'm definitely interested to see what Verso's side is. Yeah, I definitely gotta see what his side would be. Fucking Ben Starr. Yeah, this game is great. This is the game of the year for sure. Definitely play this game, y'all. Definitely, please play this game. Andy Serkis. God, I don't want to get into video games so bad. Well, what the fuck is that? Expedition 33. Claire Obscure. Continue. Let me load this. What's this save? This is this save? Oh, so I can't just go back. Damn. I'm more likely I'm not going to go back to. Oh wait, hold on. What's this? Ooh, New Game Plus. No, I'm not going to do New Game Plus. I'm definitely going to have to buy like this game.
Flashing through the sky! Flashing through the sky!
What was I about to do? There was a mind that popped in my head. Oh yes, I wanted to go to the camp. Let's go to the camp, see what's going on.
Is there anyone special you'd want Mael to bring back?
Yeah, and all the expeditioners I travelled with.
Yes.
And
Okay. Alright, before we end the stream though, I'm gonna watch the Verso ending, because I very much doubt that I'm going to go replay it anytime soon. I just want to see what the ending is. I don't mind getting spoiled a little bit. Now I can watch all the lore videos about the game, so it won't be like as spoiled. Expedition 33 Verso ending.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this.
here we go.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone.
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Oh, that's a cool looking sword.
Radiance away.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint.
I should have done
You'll
this, I
never
think.
have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, I think I chose the bad ending, yo.
I will miss you guys. It's okay. It's us.
Miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel où notre notre deuil prend place. Au lendemain, on écrit sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin. Toile vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur, œuvres infinies. Chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain, on écrit sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
Clea is unserious, man. Yeah, that ending was way better. I should have hit that. Yeah, how Lune looks at you at the end. Oh man, she was death staring. Like, I can't believe you did this bullshit. Where's Max? I want to see how he thought about the game. The end of the game. Uh,
136.
wait, can I? All I had to do was scroll down. Wait, hold on.
Fifth now. 136. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I can get that ending. Hold up. Wait a minute. Maybe I could get the ending, y'all. Maybe I can get the ending. Maybe I can get the ending. No previous saves. Wow. 9:26. Maybe it's that one. It is. Yo, let's go. It's time to stop it. It's time to stop. I don't mind doing this again. Just gives me an excuse to. Play the game again. Yeah, I didn't like the Mayo ending. I feel like that's the bad ending, in my opinion. The Versa ending is the best one because, you know, the painted world. You know, it sucks for like Lune and Ciel and all those other people, but they never were to begin with, and it just speaks to how real artists can make like their work of art. Like in this game's world, like, you know, they can actually make like actual characters, but these characters can't like exist in like the real world, unfortunately. And I understand where, and the way that they portrayed both of the endings, it just, I don't know, the virtual one is way better. But I don't mind rewatching it again. I didn't know you can scroll down.
I shouldn't be able to be here.
I'm not scared.
This game is so great, bro.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
Yes, I do. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
Life. My life of
Yeah, I should have
loneliness
picked the
in a
first
shell
ending
of a
first.
body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
Everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso to live. Up there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa.
It's time to stop painting.
It's time to stop.
Verso!
Yeah, I was wondering if that the boy is like this entire time. It was Kid Verso that the mother painted. Oh no, that's the last piece. I guess Verso left that piece of him in there and just existed even after his death.
I'm sorry.
I like how she's lit in the light and he's lit in the dark. Like vice versa. Very interesting way to set up the duality of everything. Sorry, sisters.
No time to lose. Two starts.
My bad, sis. Sis. She didn't even get to talk to me.
Don't do this. Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Was that my bad? Jeez.
I will miss you guys.
What is going on with my internet, bro? Should I keep cutting out for some reason? It's like, I'm not going through there.
It's okay. It's Versa.
Oh man. This end ain't so fucking good, bro. Thank you for the follow, Kimi. Thank you for following. I just beat Expedition 33. Well, I beat it a couple of minutes ago, but I chose the wrong ending. Well, I picked the there's like two there's another ending. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling with words, and I didn't really like how I felt after it, so I decided to went back and see go back on like a save and see like this other ending. This ending is like way better in my opinion, and it could really make sense. And
Nos histoires s'alignent
I should have chose this one in the first place.
dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface,
Mama.
l'autre nu et réel où notre deuil prend place. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin. Toi le vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair-obscur, œuvres infinies. Chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
This game is super good, bro. Almost 60 hours. 60 hours to beat this game. You know what's crazy? In Persona 5, it took me 100 hours to beat that game. This was 60 hours. So crazy. This is so good. This game is so good. Alright. That's enough for that. Yeah, I'm probably not going to play Marvel Rivals. Probably just watch some lore videos. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll watch some lore videos.
Could I even like go back here? No. All right. Let her go. There is no happy ending. They have a right to be pissed. They have a right. Yeah, they have a right to be pissed.
Sorry, I'm just skipping all this. I've seen this like, this will be the third time.
Was Verso 33? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he was 33? He was 33, that's crazy. That's interesting. 1905 minus 1879. No, it's 26. No, that's 26. What the fuck are you talking about? No, he was 26.
Was Verso 33? Yeah.
That would have been cool if he was 33 though.
That makes sense.
Cause that would mean, I mean, the painted Verso lived longer than like 33.
December 33rd? He died on the 33rd of December.
Wait, what?
He was 26? Those dates were looking weird.
The 33rd of December. What the hell? That don't make any sense. You know, this is a fantasy world, so of course it wouldn't make sense when I'm just analyzing. Yeah, this must be like fictional dates. Not. It could be, because this game made from French developers. I mean, she could paint them again, but it probably won't be the same. Yeah, this is a way better ending than Ninos.
It was her final fantasy.
It was. She'll never be again. No, she probably will.
Well, that's an ending, all right. Yeah, that's definitely a finality to the story. You know? For sure. Neither ending is going to give you the closure that you want. Neither one's going to do it. What I do like about the overall storytelling in this is that it's extremely like anti-corporate, right? Power in the artist, power to the creator, you know, which is the ideal anti-corporate shit. And it very much feels like a game and a story that was written and designed by people that have had to deal with that.
Anti-corporate. I'm trying to think of when I would get that idea. Maybe when all the father and the mother being the paintress, like she just wanted to like paint, but Renoir probably showcase like the corporate trying to like limit them. But also, I don't know, but also another thing is that personally for me, I feel like Verso's ending was the right one and Renoir was right, and that they should destroy the canvas because it's ruining their lives, and like by the end of it, like the whole family is going to like die out. It would just be him, the father, Renoir, and Clea, and I'm going to guess Renoir is not going to like survive. Like he'll probably like die of like grief, and Clea, she seemed like, I don't know, she just seemed like, I don't know, but I guess I could, I don't know.
Because the whole point of it is that artists create these worlds that become people's lives and shit, you know? They create these things and it isn't their choice of what to be done with them, you know? It's not their choice of, eventually they do not have the control over that stuff anymore. So that can feel like extremely, you have to imagine that can feel extremely bad. So they literally write a story about that, about having the control, right? About having the control to end it. About having control to choose that maybe this should not just keep going and going and going.
Ah,
and going,
okay.
You know?
I get it now.
So there's a lot of very like.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Verso is like the artist, I guess. Verso is the artist or the developers that wants to create the art or want to end the art because it's been going on so long because they've been in it for like years and years, while Mael wants to continue it because it makes her happy, and or i.e. corporations, it makes them money, and yeah, I get that. Okay, I didn't get that, but
that's you feel that. You feel that throughout it. It feels like a game and a story that would be very hard to tell if there was any type of like corporate oversight, you know? Anyway, it's cool. It's a lot. You know, it's a lot to take in. It's a very deep story.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, exactly, Jeff. There's a lot of really good themes that you can pull from all of this.
Yeah, I feel like, exposition. Hold on, let's look up at Clea, cause she is kind of like a mystery to like this whole thing. This is this guy I watch called Fat Brett. He does like these constructions of like villains. And Clea is kind of like a villain. But yeah, let me.
Maybe 10 minutes, and within.
I think it could be argued that Clea is the true villain of the story of Claire Obscure Expedition 33, though she is a very unusual antagonist, or maybe not even an antagonist at all. She only appears on screen for a total of maybe 10 minutes, and within that limited screen time she makes it very clear that she does not really care about any of this. The whole story of the game, the fate of our party of heroes and their entire world, their struggle for survival in the face of extinction, their right to exist, the climactic, canvas-shattering clash between Aline and Renoir, none of that really matters to her. She is too busy pursuing her own goals out in the real world to be all that concerned by what is happening inside the virtual world of this canvas. This is just a minor side project to her. In many ways,
I don't necessarily believe that Clea does not care completely. I mean, she is a bit of a realist, but like, I mean, she's one of those types that doesn't really show her emotions like that. Like, if she didn't care, she wouldn't have sent Mael into Canvas to go help them out. I don't think she would have done that. She probably would have just ignored her sister, let her sister just go about her life, as like a living ghost, as Renoir has put it, while she goes about trying to find the people that are responsible for her brother's death. But I don't think Clea completely doesn't care about it, because she wouldn't have sent her sister
she
inside.
operates entirely outside of the primary plot. She is never physically present in the same setting as the majority of the other characters besides a single flashback. She never once enters the canvas during the course of the game. She is the first antagonist I have ever examined on this channel who is never defeated, never vanquished, because she is just not present in the storyline. It's kind of crazy. But despite all
honestly,
that,
she
the
wins,
reason I
to
say
be honest.
she could potentially be called the true villain of the story is because she is also the character most personally responsible for the majority of hardship and misery that our heroes experience. Because she is the creator of the Nevrons, the vicious and deadly monsters that have slaughtered the vast majority of humans in the world of the canvas. Her Nevrons killed every single human survivor in the city of Old Lumiere, and they have killed nearly every single member of every single past expedition. Judging by the sprawling, massive piles of corpses the player can find throughout the forgotten battlefield, she has slaughtered thousands of people, maybe even tens of thousands.
Well, then,
of all
when
the
you put it like that,
villains
yeah,
on
she's
this
kind
channel,
of a villain.
Clea has one of the highest body counts.
Yeah.
She has killed a ton of people. If you go through the journals of the previous expeditions, they are filled with accounts of hardship, brutality, and sacrifice they experienced at the hands of Clea's creations. However, unlike a lot of other villains I have examined on this channel, she is not driven by sadism. She does not derive any pleasure whatsoever from their deaths. In fact, she does not care about them at all. This is cruelty driven by apathy. The lives of the humans of the canvas simply mean nothing to her, because she does not perceive them to be living beings. And to be fair, a large chunk of the audience might even agree with her. She views the painted people of the canvas the same way we would view the NPCs in a video game. In her eyes, they are merely artificial creations which are simulating the appearance of life. If their lives do not matter, then neither do their deaths. That is how she's able to inflict such suffering, misery, pain, and death upon an entire species without feeling a single shred of guilt. However, it is not just the humans of the canvas who suffer as a result.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so no, what he was saying just reminded me of like what Max was saying, about like the corporate stuff. So, Clea basically sees this as this work of art just as a work of art. Like nothing in it is like actually real. It's not flesh and blood in like the real world. Like it was created by some other people. But I mean, in a sense, we are also created by like some like higher being, or some people believe, it's a, it's like a simulation or something like that. So you know, in a way, like who's to say? Um, like who's to say? Um, and so the people of the canvas world, you know, definitely do have a right to like exist. And I wish they could have just existed. But Mael and Verso, you know, get what they both wanted. Like Verso wanted to end his life. Um, but the boy Verso was there, so there couldn't have been any happy. I honestly couldn't see after seeing like both the endings, the Verso ending is like the way better one. Um, Damn it! I keep pressing that button.
Result of her choices, but also those who Clea once called her friends. And this is where we have to discuss the character of Francois. Okay, so Francois is a stupid, useless pile of rocks. He cannot move, he just sits in this cave forever by himself, being grumpy. He is a cartoonish joke of a character that only exists for the sake of comedic relief. However, in the final act of the game, there is a short side quest where you have to get a special rock from Francois, and our heroes attempt to trade him a crude little statue of Clea in exchange for that special rock. Ultimately, he does accept this trade, and as our characters walk away, they hear this.
He really does miss her.
That was the sound of Francois bawling his poor little grumpy eyes out.
Oh,
Because
that
the dude
sucks.
suffers from extreme loneliness and depression. Because the person he cares about most, Clea, has abandoned him. Afterwards, Verso and Esquier have a conversation in which they say, wow, he really misses her. And Esquier is like, yeah, Clea and Francois used to go on adventures together, used to sing together, used to be best friends. Because when she was a child, she and her brother used this canvas as a sort of playground. She is probably the one who created Francois, but she has been gone a very, very long time. From Francois's perspective, because of the distorted way that time passes within canvases, it has been centuries since he last saw her. Centuries of loneliness and depression. And then Esquier and Verso have this interaction.
Yeah, he waits for her every day. He stopped singing when she left. But it's okay. She'll be back for a visit, and he'll be all happy again.
She's not gonna come back.
You really think so?
They are best friends. It's been a few centuries, but she wouldn't leave him. Just like you would never leave me.
But Esquier is wrong here. Clea is never going to return. She is actively assisting in the destruction of the canvas, which will mean the death of Francois too. She is not even going to say goodbye or explain why she was gone so long, because no matter how important she is to him, he does not matter to her in the slightest. To him, she was his entire world, his reason for being, the joy in his grumpy little life. She was the one who brought him into this world. But to her, he is nothing more than a child's plaything, and she has grown up. She does not have any use for toys anymore, so he can wallow in misery and loneliness forever or just die for all she cares. It is a bit like someone abandoning their pet dog on the side of the road because they do not want to take care of it anymore. I think the whole point of this story is to show the audience the sort of heartless and cruel manner with which Clea treats her painted creations. Their lives simply have no meaning to her. And you see the exact same kind of cruelty in her treatment of the painted Clea clone and Simon. Okay, so Aline, the paintress and matriarch of the Desandra family, created painted versions of each of her family members inside the canvas, including a copy of Clea. All of the other copies, Redouar, Verso, and Alicia, have significant roles in the story, but Clea's copy is completely absent. As far as anyone can tell, she is just gone. having disappeared during the fracture. Well, in the final act of the game, you can find out what happened to her. It turns out that Clea was so disgusted by the existence of this copy that she trapped it inside her old workshop and then painted over it. In doing so, she took away the copy's ability to speak, took away its free will, took away its identity, and transformed it into a tool. Basically turned her into nothing more than the central mindless gear in a giant Nevron manufacturing plant. Before this transformation, if she was anything like Verso, that copy was a truly living being, emotionally complex with free will, capable.
I think another interesting thing that I just thought about, seeing this scene here, that this kind of ties back into like the endings and makes me believe that believe even more that Verso's ending is the best ending to go, and like fits the themes of Expedition 33 the best. Is that throughout the game, ever since from the moment Mael learns that she's Alicia and she, receives her powers as the Paintress, left and right, like, so there's, like he said, there's painted versions of like the Desiree family, and one by one, Mael has like homaged them, has made them disappear, made the painted version of Aline, painted version of Renoir, of the Curator, painted version of herself, Alicia, and then here, which you'll probably see in a second, she'll do the same thing for Clea, and so the only painted version of their family that's left is Verso, and so Verso, every time that has happened, well, except for once, because it's because of the father, because they have a weird relationship, but every single one, Verso has like kind of like consoled them, felt some way about it, them like, passing on, felt some way, or like, wanted them to like stay, and so like his reason for like leaving, like if Verso had somebody, a painted version of like his family there, then he would have been fine. He probably would have stayed and would have been fine with it. But doing all of that, he's been cut off from like all that stuff. He has no reason to live, so it makes sense why he did the ending.
Independent thought,
with the ending
creative
he had
thinking,
went the way he
the
went.
capacity to learn and to grow and to change. What Clea did was strip her copy of everything that made it human. And in the end, rather than continue this tortured existence, in a final act of defiance, the copy chooses to end its own life. What Clea did to the copy was so terrible that it would rather die than continue being her mindless slave. But the story does not end there. Prior to the fracture,
Another
the Clea
sign
copy
of
was in
what
a romantic relationship with a man named Simon. After the copy
and that's another thing. Alicia and Clea, both of them wanted to, die. Of their own free will, they wouldn't want to be painted anymore. So that should have like ring bells in my head what the ending and like how the story goes.
Simon went
Oh, this
searching
fight's
for
so
her,
cool, man.
but he ended up finding the real Clea instead. She then used his love to manipulate him. She lied to him, she told him that it was the Paintress who had taken his beloved away. She then granted him tremendous power and directed him to enter the monolith. But once inside, he met Aline, who told him the truth, that it was really Renoir and Clea who were responsible for what was happening to his world. Simon attempted to destroy Renoir, but it was then that he realized that Clea did not just lie to him, she had also warped his mind. Just like the copy, she stripped him of his humanity, his identity, and his free will, transformed him into nothing more than a mindless slave. I think Clea's mistreatment of both her copy and of Simon are her most villainous actions in the story. As I mentioned earlier, most of her cruelty is a result of apathy. She just does not care about the expeditioners or about her old friend Francois. But her cruelty here is much more deliberate and intentional. She is actively deceptive and manipulative. She very purposefully destroys the lives of these two people. They did not do anything to deserve it. They were just living their lives, minding their own business, before Clea came around and took everything from them. By comparison, you could argue that Renoir's actions are justified when he attempts to erase the canvas, because he cares very deeply for his family, and he really believes that destroying the canvas is the only way to save them. But in her dialogue, Clea makes it very clear that she is totally fine with allowing her mother to stay inside the canvas. She just wants Renoir to leave so that he can help her achieve her own goals. She does not need him to do so, it would just be kind of nice if he did. So her actions do not have the same justification that his do. In her short time on screen, her personality is portrayed as harsh, critical, more than a bit condescending and superior. She criticizes absolutely everyone. She is critical of her mother for hiding in a fantasy world, critical of her father for wasting his time trying to force her mother out of that fantasy world, critical of Verso for sacrificing himself to save their sister's life, critical of Alicia for allowing herself to be taken advantage of by the writers and thus causing this whole mess in the first place. Clea is a perfectionist, and no character in this story comes close to meeting her very high standards. No one except for herself. She is also portrayed as decisive, very confident and sure of herself, and underneath all the condescension and superiority, there is a genuine concern for her family. That concern expresses itself in a very different kind of way. In my last video, I examined Renoir, and he demonstrates his love for his family members by trying to take care of them, to keep them safe, even if that means protecting them from their own self-destructive behavior, which causes him to become overprotective and even a bit controlling. Whereas Clea funnels her love for her now murdered brother into a relentless war against those who killed him. She shows the audience how much she cared for Verso by pouring all of her energy and emotion into an attempt to avenge his death, which occurs entirely off-screen. As Maëlle says at one point, the reason she is doing that is because his death hit her very hard. She may not care about the people of the canvas at all, but she definitely does care about her family. She cares very deeply for what is happening in the real world, which from her perspective is the only one that matters. While she behaves very harshly and critical towards her sister in this scene, she also goes out of her way to ask the painted copy of Verso to watch over Alicia during her time in the canvas, and even offers some really good advice to her sister if you manage to complete the gauntlet. Not to mention, it is Clea who sets the whole story into motion. She is the one who gets Alicia out of bed, out of her room, and into the canvas. Without Clea, there is no story. So she is a complicated character. She is not malevolent, she is not trying to hurt anyone, at least not anyone real. It is just that her
I think that's the thing. I think that's the whole point of like the game, is that no one is good and no one is completely good, no one's completely bad. Like everybody has done things in the name of like survival and like grief, things that they don't not particularly proud of. Like Gustav here, he almost killed himself. Um, because everybody died, but he ended up sticking out a little bit into his untimely death. Um, you know, CL, she had her thing with like her husband. She was trying to do the same thing, but ended up not working. But she ended up suffering some consequences. Mael, she'd rather sacrifice her life to keep a piece of her brother alive when that's not really a thing. And Renoir is trying to like protect like the family, but he's willing to look like the bad guy to do it. But yeah, I think that's the whole point of the game. And so with like Clea, she's not like setting out to be the bad guy, but she's processing grief in her own way, and I think that's the whole point of the game. Like it's all about grief and how there's so many ways people like process that grief, whether like you do it in a healthy way or in an unhealthy way. And I think that's what, and I think this game does a really great job at like showcasing those different styles.
Total apathy towards the lives of the people of the canvas leads her to treat them with far more cruelty than they deserve. Finally, for all of her talk about not caring whether her mother stays in the canvas, she is actually the one who ensures that her father will ultimately succeed in kicking Aline out. Alright, so Clea makes it very clear that Aline is a more powerful painter than Renoir, and that in a straightforward one-on-one confrontation, she would always be victorious. And so Clea uses the Nevrons to tip the scales in her father's favor. Painters use something called chroma to make changes inside of a canvas. And in a battle between painters, the one with the most access to chroma will usually win. In order to take away Aline's chroma, Clea creates the Nevrons, powerful monsters which she sends to not only kill the humans inside the canvas, which are Aline creations, but to transform them into stone, thus locking their chroma inside their bodies and preventing it from returning to their creator. Over time, as more and more people are killed by Nevrons, Aline loses more and more access to chroma, thus becoming weaker so that she can eventually be overpowered by her husband. If Clea had never intervened, Renoir would have been defeated decades ago. She is the only reason he is even still in the fight at all. So let's talk a little bit more about those Nevrons. In any story which features a character who is a creator, those creations, whether they be paintings, poetry, music, whatever, will tell us a lot about that character. In the story of Claire Obscure, we have 4 different painters who each paint very different kinds of living art. First we have Verso, who painted the majority of the canvas, and his creations are vibrant, colorful, whimsical, silly, and playful. Next we have Aline, who painted all of the humans in the canvas, and her creations are living copies of real people. Through them she is portraying reality, life as it really is, with all of its complexity and contradiction. Then we have Renoir, who painted the axons, each a representation of a member of his family, each filled with layers of meaning, truth conveyed through fiction and metaphor. And finally we have Clea, who painted almost all of the Nevrons we encounter in the game. From her we get the greatest variety of creations. The Nevrons are extremely diverse, with a vast range of different appearances, abilities, and behaviors. Some of them are humanoid, others resemble animals, and some of them are just totally bizarre, with strange, twisted, inhuman shapes. I think this reveals 2 things about her character. First of all, there is a darkness within Clea, more so than within any other member of the Dysandra family. For example, look at this whole weird side quest involving fighting another version of the Lamp Master in her workshop. And the Fading Boy Phantom here says that Clea created it specifically to haunt his nightmares, to scare him. She seems to have a capacity for violence and terror that the rest of...
You know, that's crazy. I didn't realize that. Because I fought that boss, and I was so happy to beat that boss. It was so difficult. But I fought that boss, and I didn't really like see that part. And now that I know that that little boy is Verso, like Kid Verso, yeah, that's pretty dark. His sister is pretty
Her
dark.
family does not, and I think that ties into the way she's able to behave so cruelly towards the painted creations. Just compare the way she treats them to the way Renoir treats them. They are both attempting to erase the canvas, but her tactics are far more violent and direct than his. His creations, the Axons, tend to just hang out on their islands and mind their own business. When he kills the people of the canvas, it is quick and painless without any violence at all. Whereas her creations, the Nevrons, actively hunt down and violently kill people by the hundreds. It reveals a stark difference between their characters. Every single one of her Nevrons is deadly, created for the sole purpose of destruction, which I think reveals the second thing about her character, which is that she is a warrior. While the rest of the Dysandras spend the whole story caught up in their own family drama, she is out fighting a war. The game never shows us this conflict, so anything I say here is speculation. But I think it is fair to assume that she is probably killing people over the course of the story, and not just the people in the canvas, but actual flesh and blood humans out in the real world. There is a very real war being fought between painters and writers in the background of Clair Obscur, and judging by how Verso was killed, burned alive in a fire set in his home, it is a violent war, fought by deceit.
You know, another thing that I mentioned, though, that just had in my mind. I would like to learn a little bit about the outside world in Expedition 33. Like, what type of world is it where, like, you have a group of, like, painters, like a family of painters, uh, who's, who's, like, in, like, this mafia style battle with other people, um, and, like, they're killing people. I want to know what type of world that is.
Betrayal and murder. And judging by how Clea manipulates Simon, she is no stranger to deceit and betrayal. But the Nevrons are more than just mere killers. They are artistic creations. They possess their own kind of twisted, deadly beauty. And the Fading Man Phantom in Old Lumiere reveals that the Nevrons are based on fables, fantastical tales brought to life in Clea's workshop. At first it may seem like the Nevrons are just mindless killing machines, but very early into the journey, our heroes will encounter their first colorless Nevron, which is able to communicate and does not seem to desire to hurt anyone. Most of the colorless Nevrons are very simple creatures with simple desires, like this one wants to light its torch, or this one wants some colorful rocks, or this one just wants to get big. They also spend a lot of time wondering why their creator, who they call the Mistress, abandoned them, why she does not answer their calls for help. Their predicament is very similar to that of Francois. Their creator does not care about them, but some of them are far more intellectually complex. For example, this guy speaks very eloquently about the story's themes of grief and the destructive nature of grief, and about what can be considered real and the value of artificial life. Or this one says that he was tasked by Clea with destroying the other colorless Nevrons, because she is a perfectionist and they are mistakes, unabidable evidence of her imperfection. But he has outgrown that limited purpose and chosen to follow a new path instead. This reveals that, even when a painter is not trying to, their creations are inevitably bestowed with some amount of life and intelligence and complexity. That in spite of how dismissive she is of them, even Clea's simplest creations are far more alive than she seems to realize. Okay, so to end this video, I want to do the same thing that I did with Aline and Renoir, which is to follow Clea's story from beginning to end, from her first appearance to her last. And she actually has more appearances in the game than you might think. Her first appearance is in the form of a fading woman phantom in the Forgotten Battlefield, though at this point the player will have no clue who she is or what the heck she is talking about. You can only speak to her as Mael. If you try to speak to her as any of the other characters, she will ignore you, because anyone who is not real does not matter to her. I think this location is also significant, where she is surrounded by carnage and bloodshed, by thousands and thousands of corpses, all of which she is personally responsible for. She killed all of these people. Anyway, when you speak to her as Mael, she attempts to recruit you, to help her resolve the situation with their parents. When it becomes clear that Mael has not recovered her true memories, Clea says, "I guess not, pity, I had hoped to return to more important matters, but instead I must occupy my time with this." And by this, she means killing the expeditioners, which she treats like an irritating chore and a tedious waste of her time. If you ask her what she is talking about, she responds, "An exercise in futility. I really don't have time for this. It's probably best that you don't get involved after what happened before. Go and play with your friends, I will handle this." By what happened before, I think she means Alicia getting tricked by the writers, which led to them setting the fire in the manor that killed Verso. She is basically saying, it's best that you don't get involved because you will just screw things up the same way you did before. It's pretty harsh. That element of condescension and superiority in her character is very much on display in this dialogue as well, when she says, just go and play with your friends. Which is a kind of hilarious way to describe the ordeal Maëlle has been through. At this point in the game, she has watched the majority of the expedition get brutally slaughtered on the beach. She watched Gustav, the person she was closest to in the world, get murdered right in front of her. She has been through hell. And Clea is just like, "Alright, have fun you little baby, while I'm busy doing important adult things like murdering people." Clea is totally dismissive of the suffering of the people of the canvas, even her own sisters. Her next appearance is at the ruins of Old Lumiere, in the form of the dead Axon. As I discussed earlier,
Oh, that's her?
each of the Axons
Oh
are
yeah,
metaphorical
that is her.
representations of members of the Desandra family, as painted by Renoir, and this one, a human colossus carrying a city on its back, is meant to represent Clea. The Axon is already dead by the time our heroes reach it, killed by Simon at the direction of Clea. I assume that, just like with the copy, she was offended by this representation of her, and destroyed it for that reason. Earlier I talked about the colorless Nevron assassin, who she tasked with killing the other colorless Nevrons, because she is a perfectionist, and those Nevrons are mistakes, evidence of her own imperfection. And I think she destroys both this Axon and Aline's copy of her for the same reason. They are mirrors, and through their reflections, she is confronted by her own flaws, and she does not like that. Next, let's speak to the fading man Phantom here, which is of course Renoir, who tells us more about his daughter. He says when she was young she'd get sad thinking about mortality. When I asked her about her sadness, her answer surprised me. She was not scared of death itself. She was sad because there are more works of art than she'd ever be able to see in her lifetime. So many fables from around the world that she would never be able to collect, to bring to life in her workshop. All the beauty in the world she would never get to experience. That saddened her. I encouraged them to believe that their dreams are within their grasp, but she proved me a liar. She did love to challenge me. Of all of them, she and I are the most alike. Claire Obscure's story is all about the theme of grief, and the often self-destructive ways people tend to respond to that grief. But in this dialogue we encounter a very different form of grieving. As a child, Clea was already thinking about her own mortality, which shows that she must have been a very mature child. But she was not grieving her own death or the death of her loved ones. Instead, she was grieving for the future she would never get to experience. All of the things she would never get to see and do because her time on Earth was limited. In a lot of her dialogue, Clea comes off as a bit cold and impersonal, like she does not really care about her mother and father's battle inside the canvas, or about her younger sister's grief. And you see the same thing in this description of her. She is not focused on people who will die, but on works of art she will never get to create. And this might explain why she is able to so easily dismiss the lives of the artificial people of the canvas, because even real people are not that important to her. I think you could describe Clea as a true artist, someone who cares about the act of creation above all else. It is fairly common for truly great artists to also be assholes, people who don't really care that much about their families, because they are focused on something else, something grander. In the Axon, the Colossus carrying the city on its back, Renoir portrays her as a woman shouldering great weight and responsibility, perhaps more than she can handle alone. But it is not just dead weight. She is collecting a city of art and architecture on her back, collecting fables and experiences, and trying to carry them all with her all the time. With each new experience, each new work of art, her burden becomes heavier, and she comes closer to collapse. At one point, Maëlle says that each of her father's paintings come with a lesson, and I think the lesson Renoir was trying to teach his oldest daughter was that she has to learn how to let go. She cannot bear all of this weight and responsibility on her own. She needs to share the burden with someone else. And this is a lesson Clea probably did not take to heart, judging by the way she killed the Axon. Her next appearance occurs in an optional area called Falling Leaves. You can find a fading boy Phantom here, which is of course an echo of the real Verso, who wants the player to ask Clea why she keeps killing the expeditioners, and he says there is a part of her nearby we can question. If you look around, you will run into this thing, the Lady of Sap. I have no idea what this is or why it looks like this, but apparently it is some sort of echo or phantom of Clea. If you ask her Verso's question, she answers, "I do it for him, I do it for us, to respect what he created, what we created." This is a very interesting response. Out in the real world, Clea claims that she is killing the expeditioners to tip the scales in Renoir's favor, but this version of her gives a very different answer. This dialogue is a bit opaque, and I'm not entirely sure what she means by this. My best guess is that she believes what Aline is doing here is disrespectful to Verso's memory, choosing to live inside his childhood canvas, his childhood playground, and not just that.
I wonder if it was like a meaning to Lady Sap. The term Lady of Sap lightly refers to the French term Lady de la Sape, which is a play on words referencing the Sapora subculture in the Congo known for elaborate and fashionable clothing. The phrase also alludes to the French term La Sape, which means clothes or gear. The Lady of Sap could be a fictional character reference to specific. Okay, so just alright. There's no like folklore or anything. A fictional character who embodies the style and elegance of Sapir.
But to create a copy of him to live here too, filling it with all these artificial people who do not belong here. In a way, you could say that Aline is corrupting the canvas by painting over it, by adding to it, by using it for something it was never meant to be used for. And maybe that is why Clea is able to so easily kill the expeditioners without feeling any guilt, because she believes she is doing it for her brother, respecting his memory by wiping his canvas clean of these disrespectful additions. Moving on, her next appearance takes place out of the real world, the only time in the game when we encounter the real flesh and blood Clea. This occurs in Mael's flashback, after the death of the paintress, and after Renoir has erased all the humans from the canvas. The scene begins with Clea's voice calling to Alicia, drawing her out of bed and out of her room. This is a more significant moment than it probably seems at first. At this point in her story, Alicia is a character totally overwhelmed by grief, to the point where she has basically stopped living. Her father later describes her as a living ghost. Just by taking the time to get her sister out of bed, up and moving, doing something, anything, Clea has already helped Alicia take a huge step toward recovery. And I think she did this on purpose. As I mentioned earlier, Clea does care about her real family. Next, there is a lot of dialogue to work through in this atelier. Something worth noting here is that Clea always reflects to work through in
I didn't notice this is the creation, one of the enemies in the final area.
Something worth noting here is that Clea always refers to her parents by their first names, Aline and Renoir. She treats them as her equals rather than as her parents. And actually, she treats them even less than equal. She treats them both as if they are behaving like children, and she takes on the role of the scolding parent, disappointed in their behavior. In her eyes, both Aline and Renoir are equally foolish for doing what they are doing. She says everyone else in the family besides her has lost all sense of weight. She even kind of criticizes Verso for sacrificing himself to save their sister's life. She explicitly says that she probably would not have made the same choice, meaning that she would have let her sister die in that fire. She calls him a fool and says she hates him for doing it, though she also says she loves him for saving Alicia too, so her feelings are clearly complicated. And she is very critical of her sister as well. When Alicia offers to help, Clea basically tells her that she is weak, useless, and nothing more than a liability. She blames Alicia and her naivete for causing this whole situation in the first place. Something else worth noting here is how differently Clea treats the whole situation, with her mother refusing to leave the canvas. In his dialogue, Renoir treats this as the most important thing, as if his wife and daughter's lives are at immediate risk. And
Oh man. Yeah, this game's pretty cool. But thank you everybody that stopped by. I really do appreciate it. I am tired. I've been up all night. I have not gone to sleep because I had some stuff to do last night, getting my wife prepared for stuff. Uh, but you guys have a great day. Thank you so much, and I'll probably probably stream this game again because uh, we got a couple of more things to do. The finishing the endless tower, and then that secret boss with Simone. Um, but yeah, or I'll probably do that on the side because I don't mind playing this game on the side, and we'll just probably completing something else. You guys have a great day, and bye.